before you clicked on this video, because you're about to join your boy for another fantastic video today. This time we are getting into episode number 13. Fang plays the Legendary Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. We are still with my favorite goddamn Dominion. Y'all know I like Celeste and Leon. Well, Leon and not so much, but I do like Celeste, but more than Celeste though, guys. And yes, as much as I like Class 7, some of y'all don't even know who Gaius is, but you know what, Gaius? Gaius is okay. He's a little bit quiet though, but my favorite goddamn Dominion is goddamn Kevin, guys. And y'all know he's on a goddamn mission, and we don't know what it is yet. I gotta figure out why is this here. What is Kevin after, and why is it so big enough that he has to have help from Rufus Alberetta? Now, guys, for some of you guys that don't know this series like I do, I haven't played every single goddamn game, but I have played a lot of them, guys, so I do have a general understanding. Y'all gotta understand something, guys. The Dominions, they have to carry out the orders from the church, right? The orders are absolute. Y'all remember how persistent and scary it was when it was chasing Van down during Daybreak 2, doing the goddamn correction and all that? And Celeste killed me a bunch of times. As relentless as they are, Kevin is like the #1 guy to like get all those orders carried out 100% certainty. He always gets the job goddamn done, so I don't know if he's out to kill somebody or he's out to find a relic or whatever. Whatever he's doing is big enough for him to have help, so what is it? Oh, guys, I gotta know. We gotta find out, hopefully in this goddamn video. What is my boy Kevin up to? And some of y'all don't understand him. Kevin is like a happy-go-lucky, jokester. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. But y'all didn't understand, when he gets serious, this is serious. And yes, guys, he is powerful, so don't underestimate Kevin, okay? He's a Dominion for a goddamn reason. He's one of the best. I'm the very best. Alright guys, let's get on in here. We are almost done exploring Tharbad, then we can move on with the story. Hopefully get ourselves some goddamn answers. That's the main thing I gotta know though, guys. Why is Kevin f***ing here? Alright, Ringo, music off. Ringo, music off! Ringo, music off! Damn. Alright guys, let's get on in here. Hey, I know y'all missed me. Let's go ahead. Oh, baby, girl, don't get me with the guitar, baby! God damn, got that butt sticking out. It is a good ass though, no cap. Alright, let's finish exploring this district, y'all. I think I stopped about right here last time. I ain't gonna lie, guys, just looking at the screen right now, it's hot as shit. Yeah, hot in real life and hot in the goddamn game.
Let's see here.
Alright, we got a 4SPG in the past that Tharbad had the mouth-watering delicious sweet treat, but it disappeared a long time ago. I really like to see it come back somehow. Would y'all be willing to help me out? I'll be waiting at the ice cream stand in front of the station. Aren't we by the station? Looks like we already got a request on this district's bulletin board too. Man's been active in the city before, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised who brought into the rumors so quick. If that's the case, I guess it wouldn't hurt to check the boards more often. Alright, guys. Damn, here with the officers, I was about to fucking pass out. Ah! So hot! I might actually die, It's tough when I was first starting to Tharbad, too. Summer's been worse than I could imagine, y'all. Being a uniform is unbearable. If only there was somewhere I could grab a drink. Colleen Bernier would throw a fit if I had one, but man, I could do it on the slide. Tell you guys, I understand if you work a job, you gotta wear a uniform and it's hot as hell outside and nothing you can do about it. I'm here for a biz meeting with the Century History Company. Tharbad in July, huh? The air is shimmering. Bad with the heat, man. Guess I have to endure it. Oh, I'm already feeling dizzy. Maybe I should take the taxi to the hotel.
Now then.
With this, I think we more or less completed all the requests we received this morning. By managing my time wisely, I can probably handle things by myself now. Oh, you two were familiar with the Guardians, right? Didn't we meet in the capital in the spring? I just better see you guys here in Tharbad. Ismail, you and Lahara are in charge of a case lab to the Guardians, right? That's what Elaine said. I guess he's a member of Thornberry Branch then, huh? You were working with that Spriggan of the Spring, but now it seems like y'all with a different group altogether. You're a distinctive bunch, I'll give you that. And is that a traveling priest of the Septian Church, too? Huh, we've been working for some time now. I guess you could say we just felt like helping out again. Our connection invited us, so we simply decided to go along with this under-you priest. Sounds like you got a lot going on, but it's probably fine, as long as you're helping the church then. Depending on the circumstances, you might be able to assist. Don't be afraid to give for help, okay? So he's a better embracer in his study of centuristic swordsmanship. Seems pretty sharp regardless of whether or not he's associated with these two. Better not give him a reason to start breathing down our necks. Alright, I like that idea.
Hey, stop on by!
Hey, I'm here! Oh, welcome for some pistachio ice cream. I made it the way wrestlers do, with the milk for Betty Cowboys milk specifically. Oh, consider my interest. I say it passes bigger inspection. Alright, we'll take the hoe. Hold it right there, kiddos. You guys eat any more and you're gonna end up losing your breakfast and your second breakfast too. Besides, is this the lady who posted that for us review on the bulletin board? Wait a second! Are you saying you're the fixers reporting for duty? We're here to help. We're taking up for SPGs on behalf of Artgrass Solutions. That being said, though, doesn't really put this request would require Spriggan's help. What are you talking about, S? That's somebody's specialty. I mean, that doesn't sound like a complicated matter. I don't know what does. I'm kind of curious about this dessert she mentioned, Tara. Why don't we at least hear her out? Never met two people so devoted to their stomachs. Well, I suppose it would prove useful to widen our net here, given that we are meant to be gathering information. Sorry, didn't mean to cause you all any trouble or anything. It's just the mystery's been nagging at me for a while, so I finally decided to give in and put up a request. Alright, for now, why don't you just give us the rundown? Of course, let's see, about 15 years ago, there was a stall in Thornberry that sold the most delicious dessert. It had this perfectly flaky dough that was filled with this delicious red bean paste, and they served it with ice cream too. I had it once, but to this day, I still can't get the taste out of my goddamn head. But because I was so little that I ate it, all my memories about the details are pretty hazy, y'all. I think it was an lady who made the stall too, but at some point she just stopped setting up shop in the area. But I like to see the dessert make a comeback in Thornberry, and it'd be a shame to let it be lost to history, you know? So, can you guys help me out? Doesn't really sound like we got much to go off here, but what the heck? We got two broke rats up for the job, and who am I to tell them now? We'll have that dessert back in no time, but I want a condition. Condition? Oh, what's that, LP? If you do manage to recreate this dessert as a reward, we want 10, no, 100. You trying to put the woman out of business, lady? Doubt I'd be able to make 100 of them, but I'm allowed to sell them at my stand. We can figure out how to make them, that is. But seeing as I probably need to make a test batch before I take my money off of them, why don't we share a few then? You got yourself a deal, lady. Indeed. Now, as for possible leads. Right, I've tried asking my parents, friends, and even distant acquaintances, but nobody has a single clue on where to start looking. Kinda sounds like old Granny Goodies was a cooked it or something. But if this dessert really was delicious as you say it was, there's gotta be someone else who remembers it, right? From what you told us so far, it sounds like it was a pretty high-end treat. So how about we try to tackle it from that angle? High-end treat, huh? Well, if there's one place that knows high-end, it would be the hotel we were too poor to stay at. Shall we make our way over now, then? Good luck! And remember, I'm counting on you.
Our proxy work begins.
All right. All for the
Hey,
sweets,
stop!
guys.
What can I get for you?
Ooh, I'll take that ice cream now. That
Thanks
does
a
remind me,
bunch.
guys.
What can I
have
get
not
for you?
made
Thanks a
any of
bunch.
this shit. Alright. I have not forgotten, guys, but honestly, I didn't even do it since Reen's chapter, but we gotta update the blog for Vannon. We keep talking about it, but I always forget to do it, guys, every time. Alright, so we'll go through the blog here in a second. Oh my god, I still gotta cook.
Sharing meals together is quite nice.
Thanks for the grub.
Alright, cook this one too.
Sugary goodness!
Okay, we went through all our stuff and we are gourmet rank 16 now. And we still gotta cook. I got, it's so much I haven't done.
Just leave it to me.
We'll
Here
tell
you
her.
are, chock full of nutrients.
Feeding the hungry's what I do. If you want seconds, just say the word.
There you go.
Leave it to me. And that's how the Kruger do
Ooh,
it.
a bite-sized falafel. Add those.
Kitchen duty. Very well. I believe this should be sufficient.
There you go.
I'll put my skills to the test. Luna taught me how to make this. The more you make, the more you can eat. Your taste buds will dance till they drop.
Okay, do we really trust what cooking
Everyone
now?
good with that? This actually looks pretty good.
Let me show you how it's done.
Come on, Reen.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
This is gonna be espresso.
Sure, give me a minute. Thanks for waiting.
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And that's what makes me white material.
Time to flex my cooking muscles. This is sure to
That's
make
my
your
cookie
mouth
muscles. Alright, then we gotta update the blog. Damn, we got 7 pages. Okay, this was the maximum freeze.
All right, I'll put it on the blog. Sheesh. Talk about obsessed.
Alright, Aaron, sheesh, the maximum energy gives the stuff a surprise. Surprising and energizing in your faceplate, bro. Should do wonders for being the heat, or as close trying to pick me up.
Can't wait to see what folks say.
Alright, we got the 3 Citrus Yogurt Mousse. I give it 5 stars. The tart yogurt and the trio select citrus fruits harmonize like a dream thunder filling harsh of the tongue. This bouncy acts like thieves where Anna Lucia always delivers. Goddamn, man, 5 stars, okay.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Alright, who's that?
Thanks, boss.
I give it Little Planet 3 stars. This ice cream has a bunch of different flavors mixed in, adding a real layer of complexity. Even just appearance-wise, that beautiful swirl of colors has got really sets the mood for you.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
I'll leave it to you.
Oh my, the peach tart they tarted. I give it 5 stars. This tarty force fully utilizes the fresh, mild sweetness specific to peaches. Great care was taken to retain their flavor, as shown by the decaramelization and browning. Ah, master, making me hungry.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
It's all yours.
Ha, precious Mont Blanc. The top quality chestnuts and just the right level of refined sweetness and soft texture. Reminds me of the ones my friends and I were having over Asian when we were young. And okay, she gave it 4 stars though, guys.
Can't wait to see what folks say.
Ugh, butterscotch. Oh, butterscotch. Each of these butterscotches is jam-packed with sugary melt-in-your-mouth goodness. Sensation of all that bold flavor coming alive on the palate is out of this world. You lost me with everything.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Who did this
Another
one?
step for sweets journalism.
Oh, Yorda! What did Yorda have to say? The chocolate framboise. I really like the slight sting the sour raspberries add, and the way they up the sweetness of the chocolate ice cream is nice too. Doesn't feel too kiddie either, so that's another plus.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
That Florida, though.
Can hardly wait.
Oh, she's it on! Oh, we got sweet potato churros. Saltier than they look and easy to eat. These treats unleash a concentrated explosion of sweet potato flavor in the mouth of every bite. Consider my interest piqued.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Buckwheat bullshit.
If you would be so kind.
Oh my, causes buckwheat mantu. The buckwheat flour gives the dough a highly sophisticated aroma, and the brown sugar paste imparts a compacted depth of flavor, a suitable tea snack for refreshing the soul.
All right, I'll put it on the
Sounds
blog.
like who's that, guys? It does.
Hope it goes over well.
Alright, no, this one's good. This cannoli has a chocolate base and crunchy golden garnish. The texture and sweetness are a perfect match, forming a good balance on a true cassoulet could achieve. That's right, Contra.
I'll go ahead and send this to Mr.
Marines
Arkwright.
good, guys.
Wouldn't mind.
Those are awesome. Oh, we got the blissful contortion. From the sponge to the cream, and this is rum-rich cake. Cherries and chocolate make a perfect flavor pairing for Mira's Erebonian palates. If only I could take one home.
I'll go ahead and send this to Mr. Arkwright.
All yours.
Alright, Squirrel. Willie's Cafe Jelly. Wake-up call and coffee flavor with just enough of sugar rush shake off any brain fog. Not hard to guess why it's such a hit for students. Cut it with long drives, too. Alright, we got Thorbass.
I'll send this review to Van. Van's gonna be so stoked.
Oh, cheesy balava. Ha, so there is a cheese in between boosts the sweet factor. Looking for an extra satisfying balava and instant fave. Maybe staying here isn't so bad after all.
I'll send this review to Van.
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, we got exquisite basbasa. Apparently the cake is flavored with rosewater syrup, which gives a fresh scent. Haven't handmade desserts like these, so it was an interesting experience.
I'll send this review to Van.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Lucas? Alright, the Moulin Sorbet, made from cat-created Central Eastern fruit. Fine sweetness and scent, though a subtle zest, making for a mystical flavor. I thought such luxury beyond our present finances.
I'll send this review to Van.
Damn, Rufus!
Sure. Go wild.
Oh yeah, the crispy napa. Crunch of those thin layer threads of pastry is out of sight, and the way it contrasts with the cream inside. Tops, I'm no Reese, but I could down an infinity plus of them. Our independent film proposal has been rejected again. What could they possibly not have liked about it? I could have made great use of my film festival parade experience to the gloriously cheesy musical too. What? Was it because it was just the two of us? I mean, we both played multiple roles and did several composite shots. Maybe that's where our impeccable musical style wasn't conveyed properly. So have they been here since Daybreak 1 this entire time doing that? Damn, they ain't never gonna make it through. Well, welcome to Vegas Films. If you have business with us, please make an appointment first. After Gaspard, our previous president, was murdered last year by the Mafia, we try to make a fresh start with a new president and stricter enforcement of in-house security. Still, even though we're back in business, we can't let our guard down for a second. Lady, how about you don't mention to strangers that your president was murdered last year? They don't even want to come here. Got an event scheduled tomorrow. Never thought they'd make us help out too. Be last year's film festival all over again at this rate. These orders aren't as crazy as when Director Gotti was in charge. Whatever, switch the person in the lead will handle it. Seriously. It's called Project Star Taker. Let's catch the stars together. We also sell Major Amelia merchandise.
Have your eye on anything in particular?
So how's this moonlight bracelet supposed to be themed to Major Amelia again?
Thank you very much.
I don't think you actually sell those merchandise. Goddamn scam, guys.
Is that kind of thing?
Have some fun?
Hey, y'all enjoying summer in Tharbad? Bright sun, shimmering hot air, while summer season love and passion, my friend. Don't know what this whole space thing's all about, but let's get pumped up together. What? My spot got taken away. Nobody wants to hear me sing anymore. God, I hate this space crap. I'm with you, brother. I hate the space crap too.
Anything strike your fancy?
I'll be glad when the space shit is all over and done with too, guys.
Thanks.
Tired of hearing about the stupid ass space program. I really am.
So this is the famous Ultra Mirror.
Welcome. You'll find our hotel security is flawless. We even restructured after the film festival incident. We've been retraining our personnel from square... excuse me. It's my pectoralis major muscle again. At any rate, please be at ease. Pectoralis major muscle? I'm not even going to start. Too much of a bother. What?
Oh, Chimera. If only I could have booked it with Ez.
Want me to check you guys in? Don't worry about the mirror.
Not now. We're still on the clock.
But we could be eating a 6-star dinner, taking in the skyline from our own personal suite.
Don't worry. I'll take you back here one day.
All right, Nadia, can you move? You're kind of in the way. Our fathers are always feuding. Maybe that's why they're always in the same wavelength. Maybe a 6-year influence. No way. It's because you helped me, Kayla. You even laying the groundwork within the principality. Besides, when you think about it, we gotta help our dads out. You're right. Both of our families are benefit the trade route is developed. Exactly. And I mean, it's important so that we can join forces in the future. Man, I still can't tell after all. I really thought I was finally gonna say it.
A moment of your time.
A dessert that existed about 15 years ago? Oh, well, you know something, you do, don't you? Stick to using that mouth for chewing and chewing only, alright? Sorry, but I am actually familiar with what you're referring to. It was a favorite of the locals back in the day. That being said, though, seeing as I only came to Thorbat around 5 years ago, sounds like you're still pretty familiar with the dessert regardless. So you can give us an idea what we should be looking for? Well, according to the people who have tried it, its most distinctive feature seems to be the texture given to it by crisp, thin strings of dough. I imagine it must be similar to a dessert that originated at Islam Napa. However, I've never heard of Napa being served in a robe shape. Makes me wonder if that was someone's unique take on the dish. A recipe this old woman of ours may have modified then. Seeing as it would have been based on a Central Eastern dessert, it makes sense that the locals would be so fond of it. Yeah, but if it looked different, no wonder it had our client confused. But our hunch about it being a high-end Central Eastern dessert was correct then, right? I'll have to try asking someone who's actually tasted it, but... Yeah, alright. Let's go see if we can find anyone who's eating this thing.
Quick question.
So you're asking about societal issues in the Central East, are ya? Particularly related to kidnappings? Well, alright, I'll tell you what I can then. That'd be great, thanks. See, there have been a couple of disappearances with Thorbat recently. We're trying to figure out if they're connected to the organization that was responsible for the kidnappings that happened in the past. Perhaps we should start with some context. You see, slavery existed in the Central East as recently as the Middle Ages, the remnant of the Dark Ages, you see. Septian temples did prohibit its use, of course, but given its firmly rooted foundations, it proved difficult to eradicate. Said that during this period, some people even built their fortunes on slavery, as so-called slave traders. However, upon entering the modern era, the church in the wider Central East took the initiative to abolish the practice outright. I imagine that's when the slave traders went into hiding then, to continue their work from the shadows. That is correct, sir. Though depending on the region, there are still powerful families who have bound themselves to the old customs, you see. Especially knowing that there is a demand for cheap labor that they can exploit for their livelihood. And thus, the Central Eastern Mafia, which starts beginning as a group of slave traders in the Middle Ages, remains. And the ones who tried to expand as far as Thorbat about 10 years ago were... them, yes, the Fang Satonaka, a well-known organization among us Central Easterners. They operate out of a region near Valis, quite as hence their name. Valis eventually grew up and said it quite as destination, however, which led the Nocturnum to escalate their criminal activities. For a time, they were even trafficking people in Tharbad, but all the same, they disbanded after losing conflict with the Mafia group in the Republic. Oh, that's probably how that one lady ended up joining Armada. You mean Viola? But you know, after they were defeated, I thought all the survivors fell into the hands of the military. So, what kind of methods did the Nocturnum use to kidnap people? Well, from what I heard, they would also abduct people to use as bait, then seize anyone who came to their aid. Or occasionally, they would even force the person they initially abducted to scout out easy prey. And that's only 2 of their methods. Trust me when I say they have plenty more. Make sure to learn them all so that I can protect my people. And it sounds like what might have happened to Sanem and Nisari. I see. I think I got the gist of these Nocturnium guys now. But you know what happened to the former members after Armada was destroyed last year? Well, I don't exactly know the details, but I don't know if I should say this. I did hear a good number of them fled home to the Central East. There were attempts to arrest them in Laslam and Valis, apparently, but there was no real follow-up on the matter in particular. I see. I wouldn't be surprised there were a few stragglers somewhere. Thanks, Mr. Patriarch. You gave us a lot of good info. Well, I'm glad to hear it, but the risk of this problem run deeper in the Central East, you see. Whatever matter it is you're dealing with here, I advise you not to become more involved than necessary. Alright, folks, I think I'm starting to see the bigger picture out talking to that guy. First, Sanem disappeared last night at the entertainment district. And around the same time, a homeless man who had taken up residence in the parking lot went missing as well. Give me the option, guys. I already know what to say. He literally just... If y'all was paying attention, guys, this... Okay, give me the option. We already know. Same man Sanem has been providing aid to. It was a trap. The situation sounds like it had a lot of similarities with the conditions that Fang Satonaka had for kidnapping people too. Seeing as they disbanded years ago, though, it's possible this is all just coincidence. But it's also possible the Nocturnium still has some stragglers around. Honestly, given everything we know right now, there's about a 50-50 chance that the Nocturnium has something to do with Sanem's disappearance. And if there's even the slightest possibility that either they or their copycats are involved, we better not let our guards down. Yeah, if we turn a blind eye now, there'll be even more victims. For the time being, we should move forward on the assumption that Sanem was kidnapped with the possibility of the Nocturnium being involved. And if they weren't, at least that allows us to eliminate one of the possibilities. I believe our next step should be to search for tangible evidence that a kidnapping took place. Likely in the alleyways, they seem to be the most probable location for such an incident to occur. Yeah, let's see if we can ask someone around the alleys if they know anything. Alright guys, if this is gonna give me an option, because I was ready to pick it. I ain't about to lose it on my SP this time, guys. I'm laser focused. I'm paying attention. Oh my, it's been very hot lately, so I'm concerned about the water level of the Hell Oasis. But it seems like the water quantity hasn't changed from average. A relief for the water company too, no doubt. I'm just here to provide technical support. I'm actually from the Burn Company. I have to say, I'm surprised how much water is in the Oasis today. Sorry, lady, but I do not care about that. Welcome! Are you looking to book a room for the night? Our rooms are limited at this time of year due to the crowd, but... even if you did have rooms, we wouldn't be able to stay here anyway. But we can still eat at the restaurant, right? Yes, of course. I can show you the way if you like. No, I mean, we literally just ate. Now, let's just take a look around, okay? Poor lady looks like she's losing her patience. Seems like there's more to these guests than you think. Only she knew. Aljamura Hotel is a 6-star hotel, the highest grade on the continent. We host a variety of events. Why tomorrow we have a film-related affair, and the day after that we schedule a ceremony to watch Space Program's finale. You're all cordially invited to join us if you so desire. So obviously, guys, the rocket launch is gonna be a public affair everywhere, obviously. We already know that. Be glad when it's over. Look at them whooping it up, LP. I wanna go take a dip too. Just gonna have to manage, Nadia. We're flat broke, remember? Oh, if we go swimming in the oasis instead, that way we have more room to play too. This is about more than just swimming, LP. It's about the poolside drinks, the towels, the six-star luxury. Since the bar that high in your growing years, you'll be in for a lifetime of disappointment, kiddo. Ha! I don't remember asking for you to marry, boy. What? You guys only ever travel on a bed of gold leaf roses? Nothing so extravagant. The formula of me for giving her a false sense of expectation beforehand. It's not like you swore anything was set in stone. Just let her soak, and she'll get over it eventually.
So this is the legendary Algemera, eh? What of you?
Oh my God, he's all the way out here.
You folks staying here too? My, but aren't you pretty young gals? Are you planning to hit up the pool later?
As only old-timer. Are you a guest at this hotel, mister?
I am indeed. Just arrived from Edith this morning, in fact. Sadly, though, I'm only staying the one night. But boy, did I luck out with my reservation. Got myself a suite, I did.
A suit? Ah, why can't it be me?
And it was only a short spur-of-the-moment trip, too. Not many places are free from all this hullabaloo about the space program. But those that are have quite the sights to see. I wager you would say much the same, no?
Ha! Yeah, I guess so. How are they?
Well, anywho, I think I'll be taking my leave. Spectacular. Yep, I think seeing these wondrous sights has tacked on a good 20 years to my lifespan.
God damn, guys! So freaking jealous! I need to be that one about! Keep spiking your blood pressure like that, Nadia, you might not even make it there. Rufus, Kevin, is something the matter? Not at all. Let's bear it away, shall we? Yeah. Guess we just have to let it go for now. I'll tell you guys, why is Rings Master going to Edith and now Thornbad? Where's it going to end up next? Who would have thought there'd be a paradise like this right smack in the middle of a desert? Maybe I should take the opportunity to say hi to the young ladies. Can't believe I found them in a place like this. Crazy. Vegas. Oh, guys, get off me. Vegas Films invited me for something related to a film I appeared in before. I couldn't stay in this hotel since I'm just second-rate actress, but apparently I can put down the pool as a business fence. I feel restored, though I do feel a little nervous. I'm surrounded by nothing but rich people here. But there, you just changed your goddamn name. Oh, God. She really does need to change her fucking name. Alright, should we fish here?
Let's give this a whirl.
Alright, I'm just checking, guys. I'm just checking. I'm trying to miss that trophy.
So this is the famous Algemir.
So we got a lot of stuff going on. Gotta ask y'all something.
A moment of your time.
A fabled luxury dessert, you say? And you're asking if I've eaten it? What a silly question. Listen well, common folk. There's only one thing that would fit that bill. We finally hit the jackpot, y'all. What did it taste like? Come on, tell us. There is a dish in this world that's been referred to as high-end. I assure you that I've most certainly eaten it. The young master has a weakness for sweets, you see, and particularly desserts. They didn't need to know that, Hardy! Anyway, I was 7 when I first tasted it, and I remember the experience until the day that I die. Pistachios and raw cocoa mixed with red bean paste, then wrapped up in rolls of flaky dough. And man, those subtle citrus notes in the ice cream that came with it. Secret ingredient that was dry lemon, no doubt. Oh, damn, that really does sound good. Would you happen to remember who was selling it? Selling it? I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding here. What does that mean? The dessert the young master was speaking of is one that was served at a temple in the culture district on a national holiday. When he visited to pray, he simply happened to come across someone handing it out to the public. He was determined to have some no matter the cost. Well, could you blame me? It wasn't just tasty, it was pretty too. It's a shame they haven't served it since. But that reminds me, I believe it was being sold at a street stall for some time as well. Are you freaking serious, honey? And you didn't tell me about the whole business stalling? Unfortunately, young master, they seem to have gone out of business years ago. Why? He actually looks pretty hurt about the whole thing. Feel kind of bad for the guy. Well, in any case, it seems we found our next lead, no? Right, to the temple, you guys. Off to the temple we go.
Hey, friend.
Kidnapping? Well, I heard there were a few in the past, but... yeah, well, 2 people went missing late last night. Seems like they were kidnapped, so we're looking into whether or not there's been a resurgence. If a culprit wants to abduct someone, this alleyway will probably be the best place to do it, right? That said, we heard you hawk your wares here pretty late in the evening. Seen anyone suspicious lately? Or did you maybe take a photo of the very moment that adventure itself took place? Oh well. Now that you mention it, was that... wait, but thinking about it, sounds as though you do have a suspicion, but no evidence to support it. Well, I don't know if what I saw was a kidnapping or what, but I caught a glimpse of something at a street corner right before midnight when I was on my way home for the day. Saw people loading a sack into the car that was just the right size for a kid. That would be consistent with the time of night those 2 disappeared. That's suspicious. What happened after that? Well, as soon as they finished loading it, they drove off in the direction of the sand dunes. Before that, I think I heard them say something about a cave, but I couldn't quite make it out. A cave, huh? I feel like I heard about one somewhere on the sand sea. Yeah, that's where they found those drugs from Armada. Can't imagine any normal person would have business in a place like that. Plus, these people putting a human-sized sack in a car in the middle of the night. Cave would be the best place to hire to meet up with co-conspirators. There's a distinct possibility they're using it as a temporary base for operations. Yeah, seems worth checking out at least. Alright, we still gotta stay on mission, y'all. A dessert we served at that temple. Well, yes, the Central East Temples do have a customer serving sweets on national holidays. We offer a variety every year, but I believe the one you're looking for in particular is the Kamar Napa. Kamar Napa! We found it at last, LP! Finally, so it's super delicious, right? It is indeed. We last served it at our temple about 15 years ago, but apparently someone opened up a food stall for it right after. They saw how popular it was, I suppose. They felt they needed to meet demand. Well, that lines up with everything we've heard so far. Would you happen to be familiar with the person capable of making this dessert? Well, I've only met her, really, and that was 15 years ago. Her name was Rafia. Father Mutkar, you 2 were acquainted? Indeed, we were friends, in fact. She was a relative of the Hilal Tavern and its owner, and though she didn't live in Tharbat, she often visited our temple to pray. She tended to come on holidays in particular, so she got first visits to the people of the city. I see. Her age necessitated she retire from her culinary pursuits, however, and for some reason she decides to leave her nappa recipe for me. But, you see, there seems to be a secret technique to rolling the dough that despite my best efforts, I've been wholly unable to reproduce. If you're interested, I wouldn't mind showing you all the recipe card. You'll likely be able to do more than I ever could. Oh, yes, please! After the vid card brought out the recipe, Kevin quickly copied it down. Man, 15 years ago, huh? I imagine Star Bass changed a heck of a lot since then. Heard that was around the time the city was experiencing some serious growth, too. Correct, that was when the entertainment district was established, which given its nature created friction with the culture district. Actually, it was that very tension that Raphia was hoping to relieve with her nappa. Huh? Maybe some could help us too. Complicated matters related to the fabled dessert, and seemed Nadia was correct in her assumption after all. Wait, what are we talking about again? Come on, guys! Time to head on over to our final destination! Hello, tapping it in! Only then will this dessert's true form be revealed. Yeah, we're coming. So we gotta go all the way back to the end.
Got a moment?
Did y'all say Kamara Napa? Well, of course, sweethearts, I know what that is. After all, Raphia's my auntie. Your auntie? Well, I guess we did hear she was a relative of yours. See, you can trace our family's line back to the times of the nomadic desert tribes. We settled here in Tharbad when it was still a small oasis town, but Auntie Raphia chose to remain a nomad. That being said, though, she made pretty sure to visit us whenever she was in the area. After all, she was still family, y'all know. Every time she came to town, she'd make her nappa, and I'd be right there giving her a helping hand. A shame she passed away 15 years ago. That's why I was lost to history. So she's gone? But if you helped her make it in the past, that's right, got all the tricks to a down pat. Never learned the whole recipe immediately, but you say you printed it up at the temple, right? In that case, I should be able to recreate it, maybe even to a T. Really? Wow! I will finally be able to eat the long-lost dessert of legend, LP. Such enthusiasm. My auntie would have loved to hear it. You want to help make it as well? Well, seeing as our client did promise we could sample her test batch, at least we could do is help with some of the prep. Honestly, this whole messy process thing has got me kind of curious anyway. After summoning Felicia to her Law Tavern and Inn, Howlett taught her the special nappa kneading trick. Then, upon mastering the basics, she began her attempt at making the fabled dessert, Kamara Nappa. And finished! Ooh. Ooh, wow, it's so pretty! And that aroma, I can't get enough! Is this real? Am I actually getting the chance to eat the dessert of my dreams once more? You're crying before you even taking the first bite? That's a bit much, don't you think? You've practically taken over the whole tavern. Won't this be an issue for Howell's business? Well, given that she went to all the trouble of helping us, we should partake as well, so our efforts don't go to waste, of course. Whoa, these flavors are out of this world. Heard it was good, obviously, but the flavor, the aroma, and the texture, they really are in perfect harmony. Don't even know what to say, it's just amazing. Indeed, I can tell a great care went into its creation. Especially to the summer, I imagine. The heat adds an interesting component to the experience. Fascinating. This truly is a Tharbadi specialty. We need to buy this recipe. Definitely worth all the... Oh, more please. What? You've already had 5, and that should be pretty, young lady. The taste is so nostalgic, I almost faded, but... feels like these girls are enjoying it more than I am. Thus, Kamara Nappa, the once lost Tharbadi specialty, was successfully brought back to the city. After receiving permission from Proprietress Hala, Felicia even added a special menu item at her stall. However, when Nadia decided to also thoughtfully send Ben a report of the incident, he replied with a long, bitter message that, for priority's sake, will be summed up with his primary sentiment. Wish I could have had some too.
Check that one off the list.
Money for our coffers.
Yeah, we do need the money right now, y'all.
Your next course of action?
We got some gifts. We got a white simmer cat for on, yes?
Thank you.
Ooh, with 2 stars now. And then we got a platinum lighter for Aaron.
I'll take that.
And then we got Rumble pistols for Bergar.
My thanks, man.
And we got Pierce the Sail. Ooh, what is this? A fashionable pair of earrings that evoke the image of a blue sky being pierced. Kevin, there you go.
Appreciate it.
And Trinity Hearts, a cute ring with 3 small heart-shaped gemstones. That's something for Nadia.
Aw, thanks, Zess.
Yeah, you're probably just trying to sell it. And golden cuffs for Rufus.
My gratitude.
And Azrat bonbons for Lapis.
Thank you.
And giant Kagamaru plushie for little Ears.
I love it.
Alright, let's see what we got. We gotta choose between these 2. Alright, so we gotta make a save, see what we're gonna do here. Alright, so we're gonna go for... I really don't know. We'll take the points with Lapis here. So, you decided to join me after all, Kevin. Glad to have your company. Figured I might as well, you know, though I gotta say, I'm surprised you invite me to a casino of all places. But I guess you do kind of look the gambling type to me. Let's just say that I frequently post my head into the entertainment district back in the Imperial capital. I'm inviting you here today because I was hoping we could have a chat. Chat? You and I haven't yet had a proper sit-down and discuss what's really going on. You're right, we haven't. Such a long conversation hardly leads to a healthy relationship between client and contractor, so I thought that a card game might be the perfect tool to lose the lips, as it were. And as an added bonus, I'll have a chance to fortify my failing fortunes. You admit you're just trying to rip me off then, right? Well, why not? You went out of your way to invite me, so I'll play along for now. Can't say I wouldn't mind taking what little cash you do have left. Then shall we begin? So I really do want to know what's going on, guys. Is he going to tell us now? I'll swap 2 cards. At risk of sounding late on the uptake, I admit it seems things are quite rough for you, Kevin. They are sending you all the way out here, after all. You even had to find your collaborators on site, as unconventional way to operate as I've ever heard. Swapping 1 card! Ha, well, it's been like this for a long time. They even sent me to Liberl and Croswell on my own. It's not quite true, is it? You had backup, then things are different this time around then. For now, I must say, including your current request, the notorious boss has been giving you rather valid orders. Well, she is as violent as she looks. I'll say this, while she's happy to exploit us, she's never made the wrong call, which is why I'm happy to play things by ear. That's a flush, by the way. And 2 pairs for me. You win this round. Now, shall we continue? I'll raise. Must have some pretty hot cars there. By the by, you ever consider just heading back home? I know you and your little brother were close. Let me guess, you still keep in touch secretly, right? Seems like he's got a bunch of people around him who could help with that. Yep. Only to inform him that I'm still alive. He has grown tremendously. There's no need for his unworthy, disowned older brother to show up. He's saying you aren't relying on your cars of the Empire? Forgive me for taking that with a grain of salt, man. Oh, speaking of cars, I got myself a good hand here. Is that so? Then I expect you'll stay in as I raise. Huh? You seem feeling real confident there. Indeed, you're gonna regret it if you underestimate me, just like you underestimated them, huh? Huh? And what about your hand? At first glance, you appear to have your cards in order, but I sense an overhanging guilt. Oh. Ha! I'm going to have to fold on this one. How unfortunate. Look forward to earning more off of this warrior straight flush here. You weren't bluffing? That hand's insane! Let's go again. Man, you're tough. Your poker face is every bit as good as I heard. You're proving quite formidable yourself, Kevin, considering your opponent. Even now, you've got to show me your true colors. Kinda goes both ways, doesn't it? Still trying to figure out just how good you are, swinging out of you included. A couple of games of poker doesn't mean I can suddenly trust you all of a sudden. I think it's a matter of whether or not you want to trust us. Connections begin when we remove cold calculation self-interest. Nothing will happen until you take a leap, just like I did when I first met Lapis and the others. Color me surprised. I never thought I'd hear something like that coming from you. Let's just say I'm a product of my life's experiences. I'm sure you've had enough yourself, even more than me. But even with all your life lessons, it appears to me as if you're suppressing your true self. You have a mission you must see to the end at all costs, even if it means distancing yourself from those you care for. Am I wrong? Ha! You're hardly a match for the rumors. Wouldn't have paid you as someone who was so interested in others. Simply have people I care about now, which means I would do whatever I must to make sure they aren't harmed in any way. And that starts finding out just what it is you're after. Sorry, but I can't go blabbing about that just because you asked. All I can really do is show you my resolve. And I'm ready and willing to dirty my own hands in order to protect everything I love.
It seems we both have full houses. I suppose this ends in a draw.
Damn. Win there would have really helped me to look cool. But I suppose this too is the guidance of the goddess.
Indeed. I shall be keeping a close eye on you as we work. Prove to me this resolve of yours is deserving of our help. Personally, I truly hope that it is.
I appreciate it. And don't worry. I'll do everything I can to prove you right.
After that, the pair continued to enjoy gambling at the casino before they met up with their friends to resume their work. I'm telling you guys, man, I really do like Kevin. I'm freaking glad we have him on the game again. Finally. Alright, let's see what's going on with Lapis. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with freaking food.
Your next course of action?
Yep, the starving princess. So yeah, it's food, obviously. What a fucking shame. Hi, this looks like it might be a good spot. I got a bite. One more time. Yeah. I keep catching this useless Lapis? Kevin, have you come to fish as well? Nah, I was wondering where you went. Thought I'd see what you were up to. Didn't expect to find you voluntarily to clean up the oasis. So impressed to hear have a candy. I'm just messing with you, sorry. Guess I never paid you for an angler. Not that you seem to be doing a good job of it, though. I do not require your pity, Kevin. I'm related, but are you any good at fishing? I'm alright. I don't mean to brag, but I do manage to keep myself fed when I'm out on trips. Oh, if you like, I could give you some pointers, I guess. Please, and may I have that candy tail? Lapis, come on, girl! Oh, great. You know, you're more outdoorsy than I thought. I mean, going fishing and all. I take it that's Swin and Nadia's influence? Yes, they taught me how to fish when we first started our journey together. Did you know that fish you catch yourself are super tasty? Really? Then how many fish have you caught? Just a few. But I caught a bunch of my own before, I swear. Maybe you're just not used to that new body of yours yet. Fishing is a conversation. Whatever panic you feel will travel through the rod and down to the water and alert the fish. So first things first, lower your line to the water slowly and wait. Even if something bites, you must remain calm. Okay, I'll give it a try. You know, you're surprisingly nice to me. I consider you're a code to everyone else. Say what now? What? It could be a while before something bites. We might as well have a conversation of our own, huh? I'm not trying to be nice to you, Lapis. I'm basically just giving you a sort of candy to make sure you do your job properly from here on out. How would that be called nihilism? You really shouldn't say something like that to someone, you know. They would never have to know otherwise. You're the one who asked, kid. Well, whatever. Maybe talking about social subtlety is a little tough for you. Maybe, but that's why Rufus and I are such a great pair. But what about you, Kevin? I heard you used to do these sorts of jobs a long time ago, but this is hardly used to, is it? You got me there, kid. And suppose being an adult means knowing when to flip the switch. Guess that's why I was selected for this after all. Huh? I don't really get it, but that sounds tough. I mean, I don't know what reaction I expected, but why am I even talking to you like this? Don't ask me what's going on in your head, but you know I am kind of jealous of you, Kevin. Of me. I've never once doubted who I am. At the end of the day, I'm probably never going to change. There's no reason for me to change myself, and no reason for anyone to change me.
When I became Altera, I encountered the feelings and sins of Swin, Nadia, and so many others. And ever since then, I sometimes have this feeling of uncertainty. Not knowing what that uncertainty is only makes me feel worse. I am me. But is that really enough?
I'll see. Sorry, but I don't have any words of comfort for you. Nor do I think you'll find those answers with Rufus and the others. You just gotta think it through for yourself. You gotta find that answer on your own.
On my own? Yeah, you're right. I get that feeling too, you know? You're actually a nice guy, Kevin.
No, Lapis, I already told you. Fine, sure, I'm a nice guy. Whoa! Better run this in fast! Hold on, remember to remain calm. You gotta let us also once it bites. Now! I did it, and it's huge! Wow, I wonder what it tastes like. That's your first thought? This is all because of you, Kevin. Thanks so much. I mean, I didn't really do anything, but you're welcome, I guess. Alright, time to catch an entire school.
Is that really enough, huh? Can't say I don't know what that feels like.
Two of them continued at it, catching multiple fish, and they brought the fruits of their labor back to the inn, where they cooked and ate the fish together with everyone else. Oh, at least they did share it, guys, so that's good. I was kind of curious about that. Sorry, Nadia. Kevin and crew picked up the rental car that Rufus had arranged for in advance and headed out to the sand sea. Alright, press L2 plus circle at any time while exploring the sand sea to enter your vehicle. You can also board the vehicle by inspecting it, okay? Alright guys, so I guess we're gonna be exploring by car, y'all.
Off we go.
Always wanted a chauffeur.
This is an interesting mechanic by Falcom, y'all.
Whee!
Hey, love it! I'm enjoying it too. Alright, let's not damage the rental then.
Be mindful.
Activating shorts! Hey, the car's there. Hey, I like it. Activating skill!
This'll leave a mark. Suck it!
Let's drop what the damage is.
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
Me too. Probably trash though, Lucas.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
Yep, it wasn't
I
anything.
knew we couldn't write you off.
Alright, we do got a chest over here.
All right, let's rip. Open
First skill is ready to go!
Bam!
Target eliminated. Let's move.
Alright, heading for that chest.
Your boost gauge is at capacity. You have my full
Ready and waiting! First skill is ready to go! Enemy sky confirmed! Time to move in! Blast dodge is ready!
Adios above.
Do it to it!
activating skill.
Got him.
This cutie has booty.
And then we can just summon the girl.
Sorry,
Off we
gotta
go.
rest your souls.
More of the same next time, Kevin.
Yeah, Rufus, you got the will. I believe I see our target, y'all. We'll park at a safe distance. Take this guy out. Advice and caution, and the enemy's power level is off the charts. The kill shot is all yours, ass!
Activating Shimmer Command. Brilliant.
So new, Rufus.
Initiating drop.
Alright, kid, let's see what you learned.
Cypher activated.
Blast dodge is report boost acknowledged. You're good to go.
Initiating drop.
Right behind you. Here goes.
Activating skill.
Here we go.
Neutralizing target.
Seal of mine, shining from the abyss. By your glow, strike down my enemies. Fly, holy spheres of space.
Boost dodge limited station confirmed.
Limit exceeded.
Right behind you. Here goes.
Inhale! At your will.
Here we go. I'll handle this.
It's up to you, ass.
At your will. On the house.
Critical hit. Way to go, ass. Alright, kid, you're up. Let's see what you can do, you little devil.
1, 2, 3.
You're up, boss man. Activating sword skill.
Auric swords.
Feather the thunder. Boot gang.
Oh, she wrote.
Passing marks, I suppose.
Are just rewards.
Ooh, give me that wall. We gotta work on that gray area. Now then, we may have fumbled around a bit at first, but I'm pretty sure I got everything I need now. All that's left now is to confirm a few things on my own, but... Hi, what's up, Mr. Onion? Mr. Onion would actually fit better on someone else, I know. What? Don't tell me there's a walking, talking onion out there. Hate to break it to you, but I think he's saying someone else's hair looks more like an onion than his does. He's referring to the man who has one of the borough's foremost research firms, that their crisis management capabilities are second only to Marduk's. Of course you two are familiar. They even get along too. Anyway, considering it's already 3, why don't you all head off for a break? There's even a hammam here, so you go have a nice leisurely sweat in. Father Kevin? Said you want to see what we're capable of, didn't you? Then doesn't it only make sense that we're here for whatever it is you're planning? Exactly, we have as much of the right to be there as you do. Plus, if you're gonna go to some strip club or something, we need to make sure to report that to your childhood friend, now with evidence. You wouldn't even know how to contact her. And I mean, all I want is a little peek. I knew it! Strip club? Perhaps I'll explain when you're older. On that note, however, I wouldn't mind accompanying you, Kevin. Oh, tonight sounds like a plan then. Did you want to go too, S? Huh? I don't think I meet the age requirement. Plus, why would I even need to go when I have you? Anyway, let's get back on topic. I say it's safe to assume you figured something out, something definitive. Or maybe you just need to slide in the last piece of the puzzle. Fine, you guys can come already, sheesh. But, is your partner there gonna be okay? She's looking like she's trapped on cloud 9. Gosh, S, you're practically wrapped around my finger, aren't you? At this rate, you're gonna out-affection me, and that I will not allow. Whoa, now you look like a bored octopus, but she's wriggling around like a jellyfish. What you see before you, Lapis, is what happens when one is in the spring of their youth. So, where exactly are we headed, Kevin? Where we can get a good view of the entire oasis. Culture District. Ooh.
Off we go.
Let's explore the desert.
Let's try not to crash, okay?
Vroom, vroom.
We're going. Ooh. I never had scorpion before. Fry his ass up. Deploy Shawfield!
Medios above. There!
Do it!
Gotta get my cast.
Did I
The move is yours, operator! I gotta figure out, it's not letting me use,
give it your best shot.
Activating sword skill!
Can you extend?
Might be a bug, guys, I don't know.
Countdown. Blue Jay!
I always hate it when I gotta use the skill when I gotta get the line. Just throw the X.
On the house. There. Take that!
That was a fierce hit and brilliant execution, S!
I'm
Alright,
curious to see what's in that chest myself.
trash. It's always trash, Rufus, every time.
They put up a
we go.
decent fight.
The wheel is yours.
The worst I've
Rufus.
seen.
Don't crash. Gotta find that cave.
Beep, beep.
Ah, that's one hell of a fierce sandstorm. No way we're ever gonna get close to that thing. Alright, Kevin.
Vroom, vroom.
Ricky Driver here. Y'all wanna get out and get the chest?
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
Kevin!
Off we go.
Why is it the
wondered,
same as that
chauffeur.
tap button? I really don't understand that. So the same cave as Daybreak 1, guys. Still here. Let's just go all in quiet like.
Finally, a rest.
We don't need a rest. Halves planning on using the bomb as bait for running us in a whole boatload of merchandise, but who knew he'd hook a big one so fast? She's in good condition too. I bet she fetch us a pretty mirror. Who the hell are you guys? Why don't you take Nasari? And where are you taking us? Sorry you got dragged into this, little lady. What are you apologizing for? These guys are the ones who... cheeky one, ain't ya? Got a feeling you don't quite understand the position you're in, kid. Knock it off. If you want to sell her at a high price, you can't have a scratch on her, you hear? But you, sorry, you're a different story. After all, your job's over now. We don't need a honeypot anymore. So maybe I should just put you in your place, yeah? If I hit you hard enough, you might even lose the war to fight altogether. If that means Sanem won't get hurt, then why are you doing this, you creep? You know why? We're gonna use you guys as a stepping stone to make the kind of money we enjoy in our prime. Previous boss lost his head over some woman, you see. Ended up taking all our profits because of her. Then, just when we thought she had dumped the guy for good, we ended up in a clash against Armada of all people. God, if it wasn't for that dumb broad picking a fight with them. But after all these years of hardship, well, it's probably changed for the better. After all, now that Armada's no longer in the picture, we can do whatever the we want. Thanks for incriminating yourselves. So the culprits really were strivers from the Naturium. Who the hell? You're Sanem, right? Fazel gave us a request to find you. Fazel? Request? What are you talking about, you dumb brevity is a bit difficult when stating our positions here. Let's just say we're currently undertaking 4 SPGs in Arc Solutions instead. Arc Solutions? So that's how, Fazel. If I'm remembering right, they're the ones who gave you the chance to turn over a new leaf, little lady. Arc Solutions? Are those guys who destroyed Armada? Ha! But you're just a stand-ins, right? I ain't scared of you. But this could work in our favor. We'll catch all of you and sell you off for a premium. Syrian honor. Sacrifice will go to our bringing the Naturium back to its former glory. I refuse to allow you to treat people like objects any longer. Better believe the church ain't overlooking this either. For the sake of this request, and as a member of the clergy, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure these plans of yours have no future. Deploy Shorefield! Take him down, ass!
Right behind you.
Here, on the house.
Too slow.
You're done.
Pacify every last one of them! After today's kill!
Say your prayers. Hope you heard.
Critical hit! Show them the meaning of true fear! Activating sword skill!
Bleed through!
I don't say
Over here! Get lost! Here goes!
And they are using Black Guy.
Eat it!
Time to go to work, Nadia!
Cypher activate.
Eat it!
You messed up.
Taking a shot!
You messed up.
Here you go.
The gas should be quick! Alright, ass! Show them how it's done!
On the house.
Possible.
Let's see what the 1,000-hand Guardian can do! After today's skill!
This'll leave a mark. Suck it.
Here to help.
How did we... We're saved. Another debt owed to Arc Solutions and Fazel. I was pretty worried about you, you know. So make sure you apologize to him when you get back, alright? For this, and for the whole sneaking around without telling him where you were going thing, too. That is what started this issue, after all. I was just out helping the sorry. I've been trying to repay him for what he did for me when I was still just a stray. I mean, if he hadn't taught me how to pickpocket, I would have starved to death years ago. Feel like we should do something to help him too, but yeah, that would be simple as helping Sanem was. Well, we won't accomplish anything just by standing here, y'all. Let's head back to the city first. Gotta hand these Etonian guys over to the authorities after all. Ooh, who's the fine lady with the legs? Gotta see the rest of that face though. Satonaka! Oh, I'm so glad you're alright! I can't believe you were kidnapped! Sorry for worrying you, Fossil. This only happened because of all that sneaking around I was doing. How can I ever thank you all for bringing her back safely? Don't worry about it. You asked us to bring her back and we did. End of story. Probably would have ended up tracking those guys down anyway. But if you're still feeling extra gracious, we won't say no to a little cash reward. In fact, we welcome it. Hey, at any rate, I'm glad we settled everything with Satonaka. The only outstanding issue now is him. I heard you held Satonaka back when she was on the streets, but didn't do all that much for her. Just gave her a simple lesson on how to pickpocket, really, and that was years ago. What are you talking about? That doesn't even begin to cover what you did for me. You gave me food, taught me how to work as a rat picker. Only did those things to fill up all the free time I had. There's no need to go out of your way for me just for stuff like that. But all that said, I'm glad to see you got somewhere to call home now, Satonaka. Right at the end of the day, the man who started this whole thing still doesn't have a place to call his own. Yeah, with him on the streets, it's possible he'll get dragged into trouble again. Well, it seems for us to consider this a case well and truly closed. We'll have to figure out what to do with this man. Consider this my request. I'm sorry I can't keep going on like this, you guys, and I think even he knows that. If you could help him somehow, like how Arkwright Solutions helped me, little lady. Well, seeing as he was a victim too, it wouldn't make much sense for us to toss him to the wayside now. So what shall we do? Alright, Kevin. I mean, Fossil's too obvious, right? Suggest a sorry go to jail. Why? I mean, yeah, he can go to jail and get him off the streets, but what? I mean, yeah, he should be arrested for the pickpocketing, I guess, but that's not really helping him, is it? Suggest it's sorry to leave Tharbad and go where? Guys, no matter what I choose, he's oh God. If he goes to jail, guys, at least he won't get into further trouble and he'll get fed. If he leaves Tharbad, he's just gonna get, yeah, guys. I mean, Fonzo can't help him, right? Because, yeah. Damn, he's cooked. I guess go to jail. But that's the reason why, though, guys, it gets him off the streets. You were a pickpocket in the past, too, right? Have you committed any other minor crimes? Yeah. Can't deny that I have. Ooh, in that case, we've got a great idea. Hand yourself over to the police. Huh? So you're saying if he's got nowhere else to go, he should just go to jail? Hey, just let us finish. While it's true that you'll be in jail for a little while, and once they let you out, they'll offer you support for all kinds of things. Support? All the crimes you committed were pretty minor, so I'm betting they're focused on rehabilitating you into society instead of punishing you, you know? And the good news is, I've heard that the public social reintegration programs are top class. Plus, once they realize you committed the crimes because of poverty, there's a pretty good chance to be offered vocational training too. So not only will you be atoning for your crimes, you'll also be learning how to contribute to society. That lets you create a foundation for making a livelihood for yourself, and that doesn't sound so bad, right? Clear pathway to a new beginning, if you ask me, and I've certainly not offered to the more serious offenders. Been living in the filth for a long time now. The filth! Been living in the filth for a long time now, but maybe now's a chance to change for the better. Alright, I'm going to the police. No, sorry. He decides to do this for his own good, so damn it, we have no right to object here. Should respect his choice. Have faith that we'll meet again once he reintegrates to society. Alright. That story set off for his future, with Foz's request now fully resolved, that he instantly returns to the bazaar.
Woohoo! 3 cheers for us!
We did it!
Our just rewards.
Yeah, we definitely got in the gray there. Definitely in the gray. Alright. And we didn't have any other thing to do on the Sand Sea.
Zoom, zoom!
I think there was just like one other major chest that we did get in the Sand Sea, guys, and that's it.
There do not appear
Off
to be
we
any
go.
foes in the
The wheel
vicinity.
is yours, Rufus.
Yep, Rufus has got to get to the other half of the desert here. I ain't missing no trophy because of this shit. Watch that sandstorm now. Rufus, you do know how to drive, alright? You got it? That sandstorm's like right there. Ooh, hey, the riddle!
Ah, a treasure chest. Good find.
Ooh, Goliath! Hey, that's a good corpse! And it's a good thing we did come back. We got some stuff here. Ooh, we might be coming back.
Oh, treasure!
Got it. Ooh, okay, we got another ornament. Nice.
Off we go.
Always
Okay,
wanted a
guys, I can
chauffeur.
tell you right now that those treasure chests were not trash. We'll have to mess around with our equipment a little bit later before the next episode. Hey, look at that elephant, though.
Advising caution, the enemy's power level. Deploying Shorefield! Activating skill!
Can't run from me. Kablam! Your
Let's
go!
see those brilliant solar skills of yours! Activating solar skill!
Can you withstand this?
Countdown. Blue gang!
Failure is an option!
On the house. There. Take that!
Cypher,
Don't stop attacking till it's done! Activating skill!
It's closing time. Stick this down your going!
Critical hit!
allow me! Yeah!
Here you go!
Yeah!
Critical hit! Way to go, Nadia!
Nadia, nice.
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
More of the same next time, Kevin.
Yep.
Ah, a treasure chest. Good find.
Off we go.
Always wanted a chauffeur.
Ooh. Okay, we can't go through there, though. Yeah, they're behind the bed. Yeah, we can't go. Alright, so I think we're going to be ended up coming back to the Sand Sea, obviously.
Whew. What a rush.
Put that there for a reason. Let's see, because the game guys thought I wasn't going to come back to get whatever was in this cave. Somebody else would have missed this. What was somebody else have missed? It's gotta be something good. Can't be better than Goliath, though. That is a really good course.
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
They put a special one here.
This'll be a walk in the park.
Oh, okay, Lapis, you got this. Hollow form ready.
heroic reached with
You better focus, girl. Get you on the first try. Nice dodge. Oh, sh**. Why did you... Lapis, what are you doing? You went right into it. I did not do that on purpose.
All clear. Courtesy of yours truly.
Lapis, you scared me just now. Okay, right here, a headband. Okay. I'll take that.
Hustle up, gang.
Alright, we gotta go back. Wow, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I think I'd enjoy it more if it wasn't so hot out there. So, what's the deal with this place? I assume it has something to do with with the Septian Sacrament? Got that right. See, 20 years ago, the city was faced with an existential threat. Hell Oasis was on the verge of drying up. However, thanks to the 3 disciples and their irrigation work, the opposite transpired. I mean, just look at all this water. Now we're here to determine what caused the problem in the first place, and if the solution has had any negative effects.
Cerulean seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Oh, I see. So this is... Yeah, that's Ref and Tuff's sister and her blue-haired lackey used to do this kind of thing all the time. Power of the Dominion, Stigmas. Huh? But wait...
Akashic Eye. Activate!
Huh? Isn't this what happens when Van becomes the Grendel? Yeah, face and all, just the colors are a little bit different.
I haven't had the chance to see it myself, but I imagine the mechanics behind it are pretty similar. I scan the spiritual data of Dingo Brad that lies within this land's memory.
Ooh.
Tell me, where was he on the morning of October 25th, 1208?
That's crazy, guys. Did we just see into the past? I don't believe so. No. Rather it seems to have been a memory that a higher plane carved into the land. Psychometry. I'd heard such an ability existed, but... Yeah, well, what I did was just the extra awesome version of it. Anyway, we know where we have to go now, shall we?
Get your spices here!
Central Eastern culture.
This pathway is just like the one we saw earlier.
I wonder just what's waiting for us up ahead.
Once to the right, once to the left. And it's open. Bang! Let's go.
So these are here to prevent the water level from rising too high during the rainy season, huh? Looking a little low at the moment. Though when Arkwright came here toward the end of last year, I bet it was even lower. On the other hand, Dingo showed up right at the start of the dry season, meaning the water stores would have been much higher.
This forensic analysis of yours is great and all, but...
So your objective this entire time has been to figure out what Dingo Brad was up to, is that it?
The reporter who was caught in the explosion in Cray, and who was revived only to be exploited for another's grotesque ambitions.
I never got the chance to speak with him face to face, but if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that he's never coming back. Anyhow, I imagine you're only one step away from finding what you seek. Yes?
Quite the observational skills you got there. Guess I was right to bring you along. And I could say the same to Lapis, well, with that superior processing power of hers, couldn't I? But I got a feeling you two still don't get where all this is headed. You sure you want to keep tagging along?
Make the decision now.
Of course we do. We're in this till the end. Don't exactly know what you're after, but if that hunky reporter's involved, that's all the more reason for us to stick around.
Got a feeling he was here looking into the Octogenesis. If we discover anything new about them, we should consider passing it along to Van and the others. Would be nice to settle our debt with them.
Yeah, about that. Might be a problem if you chat too much with them, you know? Could end with you getting snuffed out after all.
Hey! Stop bullying them, Kevin! Whether they come along or not, you don't...
No, it's fine. He's right. Even though we're both former assassins, Nadia and I took an oath to never kill again. But the idea that we'd be able to keep that oath, I knew all too well that was just our egos speaking.
S and I have talked this over time and time again. We know that an excuse like ours won't always fly. But even still, we swore that was a line we'd never cross again. So that
Nadia
S could live a normal life for once.
Swin. Nadia.
You really mean that? Even if that oath of yours is what ends up getting her killed?
I plan on holding myself to it for as long as I can. But if that were to happen, I'd simply die with her.
What about you? I feel like you're the type who'd take down his killer and then follow after yourself.
Well, yeah, but I'd prefer not having to in the first place. Oh, and if they had accomplices, I'd probably take all of them with us, too.
Don't worry. We'd never let it come to that anyway. Right, Rufus?
Indeed. As their leader, that's the very least I can do.
I appreciate that.
Well, I believe LP, but you can have 30% of my trust.
Fine, all right. Guess I did say I'd be keeping my eye on you after all. Just know that I've got one request for you, and it's from me, your ever-youthful employer.
Youthful? Please.
Rufus is 32, right? I'm sure you're probably younger than him, but...
I'm only 28, you I mean, yes, I am older than Arkwright, but still! Anyway, that oath you took, to never kill again, I don't want to see any exceptions to that rule. Which means no throwing your lives away because something happened to your better half, you hear? That goes for both of you. Basically, I'm asking you to stay true to your oath. Now then, let's get going.
Let's do it.
Of course. If possible, I'd like to have this matter settled by evening.
I'll give you shard support from the back line.
Let's go.
Let's do this!
Yep.
In I go.
Ah, so refreshing. I could plop down on the floor and doze off right here.
What's waiting for us ahead?
Perfection is a given with
I'll
me.
make this a walk in the park.
Be wary of ranged attacks.
No mercy! Nice shot! It's time to start the mission! So you, Rufus!
Something's there. Run a search, would you?
Won't move because the water level isn't high enough. If only there was a way to adjust the amount of water.
There are
Threats
no
neutralized.
hostile targets present.
Let us hurry onward.
Way to take command, Rufus.
Krikos are gonna be a friend here! We're ready for a close attack! We're ready for a close attack! Enemy strong! That's a heavy saw field! It's time for a saw boost! Activating saw skill!
Bleed through!
Jose, in I go.
Threats neutralized. Let us hurry onward.
You can take the next one too, boss.
Okay, so yeah, we gotta get the water level adjusted. I gotcha.
By the light!
There it is. Let's adjust it.
Physical attack should do the trick!
I advise you prepare.
Round and ready! Nice shot! That's a mighty saw field! Let's see those brilliant saw skills of yours!
By the light!
Take it away!
Alright, let's see some hustle!
On guard!
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
We're ready for a close attack! It's time to start the mission! Activating saw skill!
Can you withstand this?
Countdown! Blue gang!
Enemy down! Time to go in for the kill! You better not fuck this up, you little truck!
I follow!
That enemy is strong! Let's take it out! It's time for a shot boost! Full boost! Time to breathe in despair!
Shading drive. I'll handle this.
There we go.
I'll handle this.
Take him down, ass!
Behind you.
On the house! Now! Be gone! Let's not waste
Physical
any more
attack should do the trick!
Your boost gauge is full.
We're ready for a close attack! Activating Star Field! Activating Star Skill!
Countdown. Blue Gang.
Nice shot!
Still don't understand why that's the same fucking button.
Threats neutralized. Let us hurry onward.
Appreciate you, Rufus.
Sure.
Ah, a treasure chest. Good find.
By the light.
Come on, man. Change the fucking button. Now, why is it the same button? Dude, hopefully they fix that in the next game. Don't make it the same as freaking Pac-Man. That's the only thing that's like freaking weird, guys. It's like my third game of doing this. Same ass button.
Physical attack should do the trick! Now be ready! Nice shot! Activating Star Field! The course of this fight is already set! Activating Star Skill!
Clean through.
Multiple targets up ahead, boss! Activating Star Field!
How vexing.
Full boost! Time to breathe in despair!
I'll handle this.
Not through yet.
Activating Star Skill!
Clean through.
Jose! No way, Jose! Right behind you.
Initiating drive.
Damn!
Don't you dare pursue us.
What the fuck? Point stars! Dude, what was your shot boost?
Here, on the house. There.
Dude, they sat there chilling, guys.
Put them all down, Kevin! Activating Skill!
Yeah, we just gonna let Rufus handle all this.
Kablam!
The move is yours, operator!
Man, making Rufus do all the heavy lifting.
All the better to protect with.
Still a long haul to go.
Charge attack! Ready and waiting! You're wide open! Time to take the advantage! Charge attack! Ready and waiting!
Open wide.
You got the advantage, and let's not lose this chance!
Here, on the house.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. They really changed up Swin's gameplay here. He is like much better on this action combat.
My informant senses are tingling. Take a look, huh?
They put up a decent fight.
Exceptionally maneuvered, Swin.
Deploying shores!
There. Take that!
Now, boss man!
Initiating drive.
Alright, kid, you're up! Let's see what you can do, you little devil!
Coming up! These are for you! Ready? And did it!
Damn, what a dangerous little kid! Pacify every last activating skill!
Can't run from me.
Kablam!
Do it to it!
Sorry.
How will take the ticket? Is it time to assassinate him?
Go get him, everyone! Alrighty, do your best, guys!
First skill, ready to go! Charge attack, ready and waiting! They're wide open, time to take the advantage! Don't hold anything back, we're counting on you, kid!
Here we go!
On the house.
There. Take that! Nadia!
Yep.
Whoa! That's doing some serious damage there!
Threats neutralized. Let us hurry onward.
Appreciate you, Rufus.
Sissy, multiple targets up ahead, ass!
I recommend using
The point
a
shores!
lively batch of customers. Here, on the house.
Too slow. You're done!
That was a fierce hit and brilliant execution, ass!
How's that?
If
The
it's a
gas should be quick!
initiating drive.
Blow for blow.
You're up, Dominion!
Off the mark.
Alright, Nadia, time to earn the keep!
Here's a pick-me-up. Cut boost.
I say, there.
Do it to it.
Activating skill.
By the light. Here you go.
It's up to you, ass!
Starting drive.
Hello?
I say,
The gas should be quick! Activating short skill!
Pulling swords.
Heather the Thunder. Look at. You're finished.
My informant senses are tingling. Take a look, huh?
Shall we, sir?
Mission start!
Hey, hun. Here, on the house.
You
Knock them all down, Kevin! Activate skill!
this'll leave a mark.
suck it.
So you, Rufus! Activating short skill!
Bleed through.
I don't say,
Better take this fight seriously, Nadia!
For you! Good! Wah!
Alright, we got some good treasure
All
chests.
according to calculation.
Always a step ahead, Nadia.
I recommend using quick arts for this fight, ass!
Recommend using arts.
Charge attack, ready and waiting!
let's rip.
Better be careful with this one.
They're wide open! Time to take the advantage! You're good to go! Alright, Swin, you're supercharged now! Activating short skill!
Now. Be gone. Keep it up.
Yep.
Whoa! That's did some serious damage there!
Let's do this.
Activating short skill!
Too slow. You're done. Keep it
Time to
up.
go to work, Nadia! Let's see what the 1,000-Hand Guardian can do!
Initiating drive.
So you, Rufus!
There.
scan.
The kill shot is all yours! Activating shot skill!
There. Take this!
Sissy, multiple targets up ahead, ass!
You'd better
Mission start!
lively batch of customers. Here, on the house.
Now! Be gone!
That was a fierce hit and brilliant execution, ass! Better take this fight seriously, Nadia!
Cover up! These are for you! Reddit? And did it! Game over!
That's what I'm talking about, ass!
All the better. Certainly. I'm all over it.
That's a lot of flooding. Yeah, I think we're fine to keep going though. The water will only come up to our ankles. That's A-okay with me. It's probably so nice and cool, and I mean, at least it looks clean. This presence I'm sensing is a tad concerning, but I suppose there's no choice but to move forward, yes? Yeah, should be coming on the end soon. Is that another one of those memories? Yes, it was, and it appears Dingo went in even farther. Am I just imagining things, or was there like no water at all? Yes, but if he truly did come here in October, the water level should have been much higher. That's sus. Here's hoping we find some answers up ahead, yeah? Don't tell them what lies in wait, but all we can do is keep moving forward. Okay, I'm really curious now, guys.
The sound of water is getting louder. We must be nearing the end.
Yep.
What awaits us at the end? Whatever it may be, we'll come face to face soon.
Let's go, S.
Yeah, no matter what lies in wait.
Alrighty then.
Can't we hang out a little longer?
Good.
Wow, it's beautiful! This must be where they draw in water from the oasis, huh?
Van mentioned he and his group fought some big monster here during the film festival last year. It was right after that they were ambushed by the overseer of Orem.
Yep.
Olympia. I never really knew much about her, since she was from a different garden and all. But from what I've seen of her fighting style, I'm impressed they were able to make it out in one piece. And all without Van's trump card.
Because Rosette saved us. Yep.
That was around the time Reset transferred to Arkwright Solutions, right? Mirabelle told me she was actually pretty nervous about joining them.
She was?
Ugh, that's super adorable! It's so unfair that she gets to be both cool and cute. Granted, I guess she has helped me out a bunch in the past, but...
You sure you kids want to be leaking info about your former co-workers to us?
That's just how they are, Kevin.
You can hardly call it leaking info. All relevant parties have been aware of what transpired here for months now, I'm sure. Although, I doubt much of anyone knew about Dingo's arrival thereafter.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
All that being said, Father Kevin, I believe it's about time you told us what your true objective here is.
Yes, why are you looking into Dingo?
In less than a year, Calvert has been the site of 3 monumental events. I can't imagine what you're after has anything to do with the space program, considering we're so far from its base. So, why are you really here?
Tell us what's going on, Kevin. It's time to spill the beans.
All right, I'll show you. Only makes sense to let a fellow scum in on the secret, right? And I guess it wouldn't hurt to show Lapis either. Figure she's too rational to have it affect her much.
Yeah.
Well, you two are another story. Let me be clear here. Once you cross this line, there'll be no turning back. What you're about to see is going to alter your perspective on a whole slew of things. Not in a way that'll be easy to swallow. Might even affect your relationship with Arkwright. Sure you're all right with that?
Are you serious?
Try to sway us all you want, but the decision is ours, and ours alone.
That's right. And we've decided to take the leap. And if I come to regret it in the future, I'll just get my revenge by killing you in your sleep or something. I'm sure LP will have some ideas. I will?
As your attendant, I'd be more than happy to help you brainstorm.
You guys have got some real nerve, you know that? All right then. Let's see what you're made of. After all, if I ever go off the deep end, I need to know you have the strength to take me down.
LP.
Cerulean seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Wait, is this happening?
His stigma.
The four of us together should be...
May 1,000 thorns adorn your flesh with despair. Turn to ash,
pillar of
vanish
light,
into the
and
darkness of
illuminate
purgatory.
That's different.
Stigmas? And by combining them, he's multiplied their power.
So this is the Thousand-Hand Guardian? No. This is the Heretic Hunter. The man the Overseers were so fearful of.
And Loa. I'd heard he possessed 2 stigmas, but...
Yeah. I know being able to use them at the same time is kind of cheating.
It kinda is.
But given what we're gonna be up against, I figured I'd better get used to it.
Okay, I see what he's after, okay.
Anyway, it's about time I tested you kids. I'll be putting you in the ring too, former leader of the Iron Bloods. And might as well see what you're all about, Lapis. Show me how far your determination, how far the strength of your bonds can take you.
Let's do this!
I will face you as the man I am now. No petty tricks or stratagems.
You're going down, super ultimate Gehenna Onion!
I'm gonna roast you like a marshmallow, then eat you right up.
Yeah!
Can you not? I swear you're the queen of ugly nicknames.
Mission start! You're good to go for a shot boost!
This'll clinch it. Relax! It's a million.
Starting drive.
The course of this fight is already set! You better not f*** this up, you little trump!
Cookies. Hello. Here goes.
Can't hold back when I'm in this state, so fight like your lives are on the line.
Good. Now we can prove that we're more than you took us for.
We're gonna take you down with the power of love.
Let's
Think you do this! We gotta win this! Or I swear you're a supercharged activating show skill!
Now! Be gone! Not done!
Here, on the house.
Don't let up, Rufus!
Initiating drive.
Stop f***ing around, Nadia! Get serious! More boost of knowledge! Activating skill! Activating skill!
Hello, me.
By the light!
You too. I'll handle it.
Let's do this!
Take him down, ass!
Here, on the house.
Let's do this!
Target lock!
I'll end this now!
Boost gauge limit increased!
Gauge meters.
Wow, Kevin! Your spiritual energy is unlike anything I've ever seen.
And you've honed it through skill alone. There's more to you than meets the eye.
Feelings mutual. Think I'll turn things up a notch from here.
Activating sword skill!
Bleed through!
Damage sustained!
It's a million!
You're doing better than I thought.
Could say the same to you.
Los Angeles fully charged! Neutralizing dragon!
You'll be the ones winning here.
Conflicting from the abyss. Fly, holy spears of space. Pierce, holy spears of time. By your opposing natures. Bring ruin to all!
Boost gauge limit expansion confirmed! Failure is an option!
Here, on the house.
Critical hit! Way to go! Nice one, Nadia! You put them to sleep! Literally! Let the carnage show begin!
You would challenge a nameless rogue.
Teach them a lesson, Rufus!
So be it. Let the duel commence.
Boost gauge level limit increased!
Boost gauge limit.
All right. I'll call it here.
Adam.
Did we win?
You sure did. Beat me fair and square, too. If you guys managed to survive that, then I've got nothing else. Swin, Nadia, you kids are on a whole nother level. Who you are today, and who you want to continue being, the skills you built in your garden days, I see now that you've combined these facets of yourselves and polished them to a shine. And that includes all the stuff you've learned through meeting Rufus, Lapis, and Arkwright's crew. Huh? Primary member of the Ironbloods. No, Rufus. Didn't really need to gauge your skills in the first place, honestly, but been kind of curious about you for a while now. Cruel to everyone, even yourself, but not completely merciless. And the one thing you seem to desire most is to feel as if you could trust others. Probably why you were so drawn to Lapis. Or am I wrong?
I don't believe I recall ever asking the church for counseling, but I will admit you are partially correct. Much of my life has been void of connection. I yearned for recognition from the man I chose as my father then, indirectly as it was, witnessed his end. And in spite of my attempts to do so, I was unable to either surpass him or become his equal. However, it was only upon meeting such failure that I began to realize I yearned to be someone else. Someone who could lead by example. To become such is my current goal. Although I recognize its insignificance in relation to everything else at the moment.
Rufus.
I see.
Wait, are you being serious right now? No, surprise, this was all part of my master plan?
Well, there's still time, I suppose.
What does that mean? Ah, whatever. That's all I got on you anyway. As for you, Lapis, well, you're made of strong stuff. You're probably the last person I need to be worrying about.
That's all you have to say? Everyone else got a whole character analysis.
All right. I think I'm good to show you all the truth now. Then I'll leave it to you to decide whether you want to help me or not. So, how does that sound, Swin? Nadia?
I'm good with that. I get that you and yours need to proceed cautiously.
Gotta say, I wasn't expecting we'd have to talk about all that mushy stuff first, though. Don't you think it's a little unfair you know everything about us? Maybe we should go digging up all your secrets, too. Like where that edgy nickname of yours came from, Or what your sickeningly sweet family life was like with Reese and you-know-who.
She was so different back then. Wait, you know who? Just how much do you even know already?
Sickeningly sweet? Why does that sound so delicious?
Can we please not? Killing me, guys.
Cerulean seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
This Akashic Eye of yours. I've been told you borrowed it.
That's right. Though, I can't tell you from who. Sorry.
This sensation is so familiar.
Given the timing, would that put it at about when the incident with the Crimson Grendel was happening?
Could also be connected to whoever opened that portal in front of Trion Tower.
Akashic Eye. Activate! Scan the underground waterway for traces of Dingo Brad's spiritual data. Just what was he doing here? And who was it that he came here to meet?
I swear, if it's Nina, it's gonna be Nina.
Burn in hell, asshole.
Is everyone alright? Yeah, that was hard, but we did it.
That happened right after this?
What's that?
So probably Dante.
Angel?
Get down!
This is...
October of last year, when Van and the others came to Tharbad.
Got that right. Probably drew this memory because you guys are here. Give us a look at what happened after this.
Yeah, you wanna know what happened after?
Here we go. That's it.
Van! Pull yourself together! We're right here with you. Please, try and stay calm.
On, yeah.
I see I made it in time.
Glad there aren't many monsters around. Heard there were more than a few of them. Back when Van came through the place.
There's water. There wasn't
So the
water when
rumors
I
were
was
true.
young.
They really do raise the water levels during the dry season. But how am I supposed to get past? Guess I could always jump in and swim across. Dingo speaking. I'm almost at the designated meeting point. But I think I'm gonna be swimming the rest of the... Huh? All right. I'll give it a try. Looks different, but it's definitely one of them. Guess I press here? What just... Huh? how did all that water just disappear? It's completely dry. What the hell is going on? Yes, exactly. All of the water just vanished from the waterway.
Is that so? Then it would seem that it's functioning properly. The change isn't permanent, however. Please be sure to keep the device active. I'll be waiting for you further in.
Understood. I'll head there immediately.
Are you serious? Wait a minute, what does she gotta do with all this? So this goes all the way back to that ending in Daybreak 2, guys. And she contacted Agnesville.
That thing's barely holding together.
What's
Looks
her
like it fell
deal?
apart years ago.
That's because it did. This place has been dry for about 20 years now.
What?
20 years, huh? Sorry. Should I not be taking pictures?
There's no need to worry, though it may affect the principle of causality. I suppose, however, there's a 50-50 chance anything will show up in those photos at all. Just like the proverbial cat in the box.
You mean...
I see you're a sharp one, aren't you? You've already begun piecing things together. Particularly in regard to how that friend of yours fits into all this. As well as the significance of those relics his assistant is currently searching the country for.
Saw right through me. So, have you already spoken to them?
I've yet to even meet them, though I do look forward to having the chance. I'm worried how involved they and you are with Almata, though. That group is dangerous, and not only because they're getting close to an ontological truth.
Well, you're not wrong about that.
You're a handful, I swear. Just know this. You should refrain from placing too much trust in me, Dingo. After all, the way things are now is all due to the unforgivable deception I performed. I replaced what should have been with an observational outcome of my own.
Can't say I know what your intent is, but what I do know is that you've been good to me for years. I mean, if it wasn't helping me evade Almata, you were teaching me to navigate the orbital net. And I know you've been anticipating the coming of 1209 more than anyone else. Seriously, if you ever need help, Professor, know that I've got your back. Investigation, disruption, intel manipulation. Whatever you need, I'll do it. After all, anything that I do to help you should help Van and the others as well. Right?
Dingo.
Anyway, you still where I think you are, Professor? I'll head over now.
Thank you. And by the way, I'd like to return to Basel within the day, if I can. I'll open the path once I know you're near.
Guys, I got so many questions.
So, it produces a shift in reality by resonating with the main unit. At this point, I'm not sure I understand even half of this. Things in Basel seem to be reaching a turning point, though. Time I put some work in behind the scenes. Which reminds me, I also need to put together all of my notes on Almata.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, there's like, Nadia, we got so many questions now. That's a lot of shit.
Why was QT's grandma Do Van and Aggie know about this?
Obviously not. No!
Not sure I was able to follow all that, but we just saw something really crazy, didn't we?
Yes!
Yes, I heard him mention something about a shift in reality at the end there, too. I guess that would make sense, considering the waterway changed in a literal instant, I mean.
They never showed us a close-up of the Genesis Dingo was holding, though, so is it the same as the one is that Brad or no?
That grate over there was completely destroyed, too.
This certainly has the air of something the Septian Church would need to handle. Well then, it would appear that you finally have your target, don't you?
Yeah. That's why he's mentioned Van.
Though nothing's for sure. Well, not yet at least.
Van's gonna try to
But
stop
seeing
us.
as a certain saint of ours
He
has
doesn't
been
now.
given full authority by her holiness, her requests are absolute. I've got no choice now but to take up the title I once relinquished.
Yeah.
The title of Heretic Hunter. And the duty that comes with it.
Oh, dude, so that's gonna put us in direct conflict with Arc Rock Solutions, though. Cause damn, man. The thing is, though, I'm on Kevin's side. After what we just saw, he has a reason for it, though. Oh my God, I can't take Arc Rock. I can't take this out, though. I mean, obviously, you would think that he would like reveal the truth, like, hey, yeah, the professor, she's the bat. You guys gotta remember that the professor did contact Agnes at the end of Daybreak 2 in that cutscene, so we don't know what Agnes knows, and we don't know she took. It's goddamn, how's this gonna go? And then you have the outside party of Class 7 with Reed. Oh my God, it's about to go down. This is getting good.
We're no slouches.
I think we did good, Kevin. My mind is blown right
rank
now.
has risen.
Seat confirmed.
Okay, I'll take your grill ring.
Nicely done.
We got an S rank. Obviously, your boy did good. Who's the MVP?
An accolade I'll receive with grace.
Man, Rufus, you still a but I'll let you have it. I'll let him have it. All right, we definitely savored the game after that, y'all. All right, guys, I'm going to end on that note. I'm so curious how this is going to go. Obviously, I'm on the side. I got to take Kevin's side here, guys. He's valid. Everything we saw is valid. I mean, obviously, if we didn't see that, what a shame though. Should they have shown me this like so early? I feel like if they had like shown me like probably Kevin obviously running into Arc Rock Solutions and probably trying to like fight film because Arc Rock thinks that Kevin and them was on the deep end and we didn't know all this is going. I should have seen this yet. They should have did it the opposite order. Oh God, it's gonna ruin everything. Maybe not though, guys. I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen, guys. So we gotta keep our thoughts to ourselves for now and just see what's gonna happen next. So guys, let's leave it at that, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Y'all take it easy.